well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. How much defense is that?
He'll run it here. It's Samaje Perine.
Well, they try to get the
Chill
run
out,
game
man.
started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to
Trying to
have to do
hurt
a
my
better job
players.
up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down coming up.
Man, he's trying to hurt my players and shit. First down. Shit, sweet. Let's go.
On the carry is Perine.
Let's go.
That's going to be a Chiefs first down as he gets this up to the 42.
Find nobody. Let's go.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's caught. Travis Kelce. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Mahomes looking to throw on second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and short. Here's Patrick. Left side into the hands of Hopkins. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right back to the air for Mahomes. That's taken in by the running back, Perine.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line,
and he'll take it on in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here's Pierce for the return. Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. 94 yards. Touchdown, Houston. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Off he goes. And he will have this at midfield. Forced out of bounds there. A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, KC. One quarter in the books. 14-7 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Here's P-Rock. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. Mahomes now to throw on second down. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he will score. Travis Kelce, touchdown Chiefs. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. And that's where the offense will take the field. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Stroud.
Oh, that was my fucking pick.
Downfield, it's Nico Collins. Still going. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Texans have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A run, it's P-Rock. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. On the ground, this is P-Rock.
Where the fuck is
And
he
he's
going?
going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
Open man is Hopkins. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down. Now it's P-Rock. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 6. Motion man is Rice. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the first down. Motion man set right. Here comes the jet sweep. He will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss.
The timing of the jet sweep is critical. If you can get the ball carrier past the end man on the line, typically there's a lot of space downfield, but give credit to the defense. They saw this one play out, they reacted quickly, and they're able to throw him down for a loss.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. On second down, Mahomes. He's going to keep it himself. Taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down. Throwing now, Mahomes. The throw on the run is complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Mahomes back. Now he'll run it. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need a yard here.
I hit
with 3rd and 1. This defense backed up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3. They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Here's Mahomes. That one taken in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, KC.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs will even the score. It's now 21 all. So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this 1st half as the kick's away. Here's Pierce for the return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. And in motion, it's Diggs. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll look deep here for Diggs. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the 2nd half in just a moment. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the 2nd half. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. 1st and 10. Patrick to throw. That's caught downfield. It's Kelsey. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert first downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get downfield and be vertical in the passing game. There's not a lot of tight ends around the league that can do both, and when you have them, I don't blame the quarterback for looking his way.
Good blocking, and he's in. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Kansas City.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. A dive and a catch. Incredible. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. Stroud to throw here on 1st down. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And he will go all the way. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Hardman now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10. To throw is Mahomes. Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice. And that is incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut, and he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. Mahomes now on 2nd down. In middle, he's got Kelsey. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. From the gun, they'll try to run it. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another 1st down.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
Gray is the motion man here. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Taking off.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's third down and a few inches. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They are able to move the sticks. It's a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Once again, it's Pacheco. And the Chiefs have a first and goal forthcoming. He takes this down to the 5-yard line. Here's Pacheco. And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. So after the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, the lead is 8 as they kick it away. Here's Pierce for the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. This one complete to Jordan. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. A throw on the move is caught.
Good guy.
This is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. And now you get the pick 6, and right on the heels of that, the offense comes out to go for 2. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That'll be caught. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Pierce for the return. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stroud. And that one incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Stroud. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. Now it's going to be third down. Here's Mixon. Mixon has the first down and more. And they'll get him down, but not before he takes this across the 30-yard line. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Here's Stroud. That is going to be intercepted by Trent McDuffie. And he is going to score a pick six for the touchdown. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way, a back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire. The other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Pierce for the return. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Oh, and Collins is wide open. He's got it. Oh, no. That is not going to work out at all. That will be a safety. Defenses dream about those, whether it's a pick six or a scoop and score. Even this one, Greg, 2 points. When the defense puts points on the board, they feel great about it.
Mike, talk about getting the job done on defense. Not only does it result in 2 points on the scoreboard, but now the offense is going to get the ball back, and likely with great field position.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Open man downfield, it's Rice. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more. Blitz coming, he'll throw it, and he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. They'll go right back to Mixon. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down. This isn't going to work out much better either. Stop right at the line of scrimmage this time. No gain, tough sequence, and that brings up 4th down. They'll run for it with Mixon. Defense hoping to push him back and get that safety. He gets to the 2-yard line, but no gain on that one.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one.